It's the end of the week roundup. That's all the news and everything else that's happening at Pollok Pooches. And this week I'm going to combine it with a little bit of the vlogging dog walker style. Tell you a little bit what's going on in our lives. Because as a lot of you know, it's just about to be me and the only cat in the pack's wedding. And, God, if I could go back in time and give advice to myself, or us, don't plan a wedding during COVID. I mean, we didn't plan a wedding. We planned a wedding before COVID, and then COVID clipped the start of our wedding, so we had to change the date. It's been an absolute nightmare. We've rearranged it all to when we thought was a safe date. We're having a wedding a week after, hopefully, Scotland goes into level 0. But, I mean, like, a few days afterwards, and it's just so incredibly stressful. Like, it's just, you can't plan anything. Well, you can. You have to plan 3 different things depending on what happens. And like, I can't even complain because, let's face it, you all know me, like, I talk to dogs. I can't be trusted to plan things. The only cat in the pack and her mum and my mum and other people, they do the planning. I'm just along for the ride, and it's flipping stressful. Right, the biggest bit of news though at Pollok Pooches is that on Tuesday, this week just gone, or this week that we're rounding up now, on Tuesday, Jane took the pack out on adventures in the van without me for the first time, and it was amazing. Like, I'm just super impressed. If you go to YouTube and have a little look, there are two videos that have Jane's name in them that were posted on Tuesday. Should be easy to find, near the top of the list. Go look at her videos. She is out there doing it. Jane's at about, it's worked out at like around about 100 hours of training with me now. And, you know, maybe I shouldn't be in charge of that. I talk to dogs. But ignoring that, she's just absorbed it all, done incredibly well. She has a natural talent for this, and it's just gone, I mean, oh, what a stress reliever to know that the pack is in incredibly safe hands in the week of our wedding, and then later on in our honeymoon. And I say a bit more of the vlogging dog walker. You saw a post a little while ago. I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go on our honeymoon. Just after we booked it, and we waited as long as we could to book it, Guernsey changed the isolation rules, and you needed two vaccinations, and to have the second one at least 2 weeks before you travel. My next one isn't going to be scheduled until after that cut-off. So I'm going to, like, our plan is that I'm going to be turning up at vaccination centres in the late afternoon and begging them to give me a vaccination so I can go on a honeymoon, which I hate the idea of. But, I mean, we've reached a limit. We've got no choice. Like, that's the only way we're going to pull it off. So I'm going to be out, like, I'm going to be out raiding the bins of vaccination centres at this rate. Oh, very stressful. Kat has had to isolate, which is really rubbish. She got contacted by the contact tracing team, so she's had to isolate. Just before our wedding, it meant dress fitting cancelled, hair appointment to get all her hair styled, and like all that done, cancelled. Like, luckily I don't have such problems. Like, my hair just comes as it comes. Like, but so she's at home isolating. It's just before our wedding. I want to go to my mate's birthday party, 21st, but it's not sensible to be going anywhere with a lot of big things just before this, just in case I end up having to isolate and miss the wedding. Like, we've had a few attempts at a wedding so far. This one's going to happen, so I'm not ending up having to isolate and like getting married over Zoom. I just can't tell you how stressful this last year and a half has been, but I can tell you something. Pollok Pooches, it's in good hands with Jane. Things are going well. Very happy about that. Right, go enjoy your weekend, everyone. If you like football, watch the England game. If you don't like football, eat a lemon. Like, that wasn't an insult. You just had to listen to Radio 1 this morning. It's a very niche joke. So we're going to end on that niche joke. See you later, everyone. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the football. Enjoy your lemons. Bye-bye.